It's your boy Charm, the Truckers Champ, back in the building, man. As y'all can tell, I'm geeked up today, boy. A lot of energy, juice, bruh. Anyways, are you wondering if LTL is the best trucking job in the industry? Stay tuned to find out my opinion, man. All right. Before we get into it, hey, tomorrow I'm going to be dropping another pay stub video. It's the biggest one I've had since I've been, matter of fact, since my trucking and my whole trucking career, right? So y'all make sure to tune in for that video. It's gonna be popping up on Monday. Hey, come on, man. I did something. But anyways, let's get into it. Is LTL the best industry in trucking? Now, I got this question earlier. I started to just blurt out no. But I was like, you know what, let me do a little bit of research. In case y'all don't know, I did work briefly for USF Holland, right? And I would have stayed, but I was doing nothing but dock work. Now, rewind, before I had a CDL, I worked for another place. It was called Conway Freight at the time. It's now XPO Logistics, right? And I was a dock worker. I ran a forklift, loaded and unloaded trailers all day and night, right? So when I got my CDL and went to USF Holland, I'm like, yo, that's the reason I got a CDL, because I didn't want to do this. You know what I mean? So I left. I went and found a job, got my driving experience up. You know what I mean? But do I think LTL is the best industry in trucking right now? No. But I'm going to tell you right now, and it's a very big but, it is a very, very close second. And I'm going to explain why. The reason, well, number one is fuel hauler. Fuel haulers making all the big money right now. They're home daily. They're doing minimal work, really. I saw a guy earlier today. He was delivering some fuel. He was sitting there in a seat just watching, making sure nothing spilled on the ground. That's what they do once they get to their drop-off, right? Besides their paperwork. In LTL, you're going to have to do some dock work. Well, yeah, you might have to do dock work until a driver spot opens up. If you have a short route, you might have to do some dock work later that day to get your hours in. There's going to be times you don't do dock work at all. You know, it's just going to be straight driving, picking up and delivering. That's what it's going to be, right? And in my opinion, the dock work is what makes it number two, right? Because you're doing more work. You're doing more physical work. Even though you're on a tow motor, a forklift, you know, you're still doing that other work that's not driving. It's not trucking related, right? As with fuel hauler, you don't do that. You just haul your fuel, you hook up your hoses, you let it flow down into the tanks, right? At least that's my understanding of it. If I'm wrong, somebody please let me know down in the comment section. I know you have to load it and stuff too. But yeah, that's what makes LTL, in my personal opinion, the number two, right? But it closes the gap with the pay. Because honestly, I looked up some companies just in my immediate area, their pay is only a few dollars per hour off from, say, Sheets. You guys see I did that video on Sheets. They're paying $34 an hour. Some of these LTL companies in my area are only a few dollars per hour off of that. You know what I mean? So that's closing the gap right there. And honestly, when I worked at both Conway Freight and USF Holland, I liked those jobs. It's just when I worked at Conway Freight, I wanted a job that was more fulfilling, more pay, you know? Then when I was at USF Holland, I said, hey, this is not why I got a CDL. You know, I want to actually be out driving at that time. At that time, I wanted to be out driving, getting my experience. That way, when something else came up that, say, fuel hauler came up, I had the road experience, I had the miles, you know what I mean? But now I'm at the point to where, like, hey, I'm thinking about maybe hitting up a couple of these LTL companies around here that are hiring. I was actually in the process of signing up for my hazmat class earlier today, just to get the endorsement. And when I was asked that question, I'm like, well, yeah, you know what? It's close. It's very, very close. In some areas of the country, that's probably, LTL probably is the top job, just not in my area. So, if you're thinking about getting into LTL, as far as I could tell, it's a good way to go. You know what I mean? In my opinion, it's a good way to go. If we got any LTL drivers watching this, let us know down in the comment section how you guys like your jobs, what you're doing on a daily basis. You know what I mean? There's probably people watching that are interested in joining the LTL teams. You know what I mean? So let us know down in the comment section. Hey, hit the thumbs up button. I ain't even gonna ask y'all to subscribe, man. Just hit the thumbs up button. But for now, it's your boy Charm. I'm about to go up here, kick it with the family, eat some dinner. I'm out of here. The Truckers Champ is leaving the building.